Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to United Masters 4 Grand Final Playday 1. Gonna be a banger. The question remains, who can dethrone Sander? These are the standings. Wait, no. I did not click on the correct fucking thing. Oh, there we go. It's on that one. Oh my dear lord. It's on this one. As it stands, Sander leading by 1,000 points. If you round it up. To Roa, and then Exotic in third, and then a huge gap to Stefan in fourth. Can any of these players dethrone Sander, or is he gonna deny the victory of someone else yet again for the second time? For the third time, I think, in a row. Ha! Gonna be amazing. Battles are gonna happen here. We'll see if any one of these players can get into top 3. Of course, new format. For this United Masters 4 edition, we don't do 24 laps, but we do 3 stints of 8 laps now for the grand final. It was 2 times 6 in the semi-finals and 3 times 8 in the grand finals. The maps have been changed, have been modified, so whatever you saw on whatever you saw in semi-finals is gonna be different now. The maps are, what the fuck are you? The maps are way more technical now and a bit different. I don't know them. It's gonna be a discovery for me as well. But from what I remember, this is already much more technical than we had in the semi-finals. We will see definitely marathon, not a sprint, but with a hint of sprinting as well, because 3 stints of 8 laps, you have to go all out. On 24 lappers, you could save it a little bit. Because people's performance dropped off at around lap 16 because of the fatigue and hands tired and everything being tired, but now you have 3 stints again per 8 laps, so it's easier to YOLO a little bit. Real Racer, what's up? Is the volume okay? You gotta tell me the volumes. If at any point the volumes are not alright, you guys have to tell me. Volume is fine, what I love to see, wouldn't expect nothing else. So for the day we have 3 maps in store. I don't know which ones, but definitely Island. As which envies today? Let's ask which envies today. Island, I know, is one of them. Island, Desert and Stadium, and then we'll have an all-out banger next week. If I get to make it. I have an unfortunate medical thing that I have to attend to and might have surgery. Dog shit. So there might not be such quality cast for you guys next week. Which means you have to enjoy this week more than so. I also broke my vows of not drinking anymore for this, so this is proof that I'm opening a beer. And there we go, because it's gonna be worth it for a final like this. Can Exotic step up? Can Roa step up to Sander? Or will Sander, the defending champion, by the way, defend it yet again? Or can any of these players step up? You cannot count out Hawk. but the difference is astonishing to overcome. 2,500 points is the difference from Hawk to Sander. Will he be able to overcome that, or Stefan? Ah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And also my Twitch says that today is my affiliate anniversary, so oh, happy me! It says I need to share the love in chat. Ha! The fuck? Wait, do I really have to do that? Okay. Happy affiliate anniversary. There, Twitch, I did it. Are you happy now? The pop-up has disappeared and we can focus on this much more technical when language fails. Much more technical than the first edition of the map. Of course, in terms of this map modifying, the regulations are the same as last year, meaning that for the semi-finals you have one map, and then for the grand finals the map is modified, so that is the same as last year. The only difference is that we do stints now instead of 24 lappers. So we get 3 bangers of 8 laps, and we will see. You can risk way more. And we'll see. Sander cooking with the Flintstone skin. Yes, he is indeed. Casual world record pace. And Stefan also with a funny skin. I thought I saw a discussion going on in Discord about people using funny skins, and one guy wanted to show up with the pyramid. If I read that correctly, virtual fucking intensifies. And if he knew any better, he would be casting this instead of Mario Kart something something grand finals, where Carl Jr. will take everything as fucking per. But no more of that. We have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the first round of the first map of United Masters 4 Grand Finals. Is it gonna be a banger? Yes! Most definitely will be. We have time for helicopter at the moment. There was Mefir in my chat showing me a very nice position of where to place the cam. I think it was right here, because apparently you can see like 20 seconds of the map. Where are you, Mefir? Oh, it's from that direction. It's from here. Was it from here? No, it's looking to the loops. What? Am I retarded? That would be the answer. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is it. And we will see if we can utilize this as a nice vista point, because cars go there, cars go up there, and then back through there, and there. Mefir, you son of a gun, you were right. And then you go there and you jump up. This could be very good for the first round, when players will start there and go over there. Oh yes, definitely this will be it for the first round. Because you know that I usually like to go for a helicopter in the first rounds. Let's see what is going on. I think we have pretty much everyone who qualified on the server now, unless I'm retarded. And we will see what are your predictions. Who do you think will take it? Will Sander be able to defend from the mighty competition this year? Will Exotic step up and take the throne for himself this year? We will see in just under 2 minutes at this point. But as you see, very, very technical. And especially on Island, mistakes are punishing. There is no can be. Mistakes here are punishing. If you crash and you get a standstill, you are pretty much done. Unless the guy who passed you also makes a mistake, but that's, yeah. We will see. We will see. Start when? In a minute. In a minute. Oh, Mizu, sup? Glad you could take time off your busy schedule to join us. The GOAT. Iconic winner skin, oh yeah. And Crayon as well, Crayon. Congratulations on your Snow B2 world record. At least I think it was B2. Congratulations. Epic, huge, huge. Vigilante, could it be? Hello, Hillis. Oh yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Vigilante, for those who do not know, an unknown man or a woman who donates large sums of money to the prize pool every year. So, absolutely a banger. I still say it's Hillis, but whoever it is, I will add that to the body. Thank you. That is a surprising. Show up, if that's what you want to call it. We have 2 free funny skins, someone with a motorhome card as well there at the back. Alive? Missing one more person. Time to set my cam onto the vista point that Mefir recommended. We will absolutely be going with that. Or are we live? Or is this yet a warm-up? I have no idea. Force the restart. Live. Live now. Good luck, have fun, and ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the first round of the first map of the United Masters 4 Grand Finals. Once again, who's it gonna be? Welcome Teoria to the stream. Who's it gonna be? Will Sander be able to defend his title? Or will Exotic Oroa or Hawk even be able to take him down? It's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be intense. Hello? Move my cam to the fucking vista point. Let's go in the training to see how it's gonna go. Everyone starts with no mistakes, and then we go up there, no mistakes whatsoever. Mind you, this is just a warm-up. We are just trying to this. This will be very tricky, as Roa demonstrated, and that one will be tricky as well. Onto the boosts, onto the jump, and it's just as you would have expected it to be. And after that, we'll just go to follow Sander, who is in the lead in the warm-up, as per. Remind you, the format is 3x8. Oh, Spitfire with a crash there, but thank God it's just a warm-up. The format is 3x8 laps. So we do stints instead of a 124 lapper like we used to. A big change for this year, but has proven to be a banger of changes. For those guys who are first time watchers of this, back in the day, aka last year, we did 24 laps. And that was also interesting to see, because near lap 15-16 the hand fatigue sets in and the performance drops. But here you can rest. Here you can rest, you can have times up. Oh, wait, why am I not in spec? Huh? Hello? Let's go. First round of the first map of the message 4, let's go. Will we see any mistakes from the funny skins? No mistakes in the first couple of corners. Sander expectedly in the lead with somewhat of a nice... Ooh, but got passed by Hawk. No mistakes there. We'll see. Sander and Hawk neck and neck as Exotic and Snack fall a little bit behind. Let's watch this from Neko's perspective. Here, of course, you have to slide and correct it. Hawk with a mistake. That will allow Sander to build up a distance with his funny Flintstone skin. You can take that as somewhat of a disrespect, though, if you lose to that as Neko clips. And Sander clips! Upset on a very fast-paced part of the track and will fall down to almost last place. As Neko also does a Fakiwaki, and it's suddenly Roa in the lead. That's how fast things can change on Island. We have Roa in the lead, followed by Kuken, followed by Stefan, followed by Hawk. Raz also clips their hip, also clipped somewhere and lost a bit of speed. Of course, for the relap, you do not go for the booster, you just go straight on. Let's follow Sander on a recovery drive now, entering lap number 2. No major mistakes though, but a slide out can... Oh, someone crashed there! Was it Spitfire with a huge mistake? Yes, it was unfortunate for him. Where is Sander? Going after the Morhun hip. And that's gonna be a nice double overtake. Maybe set it too soon. As we have surprisingly Stefan now in the lead, followed closely by Roa. And I think I saw someone drop down the order, but yes, very, very punishing. One slide out can get you from first to 10th very easily, especially when the differences are 4 seconds, which is okay by Island standards, really not that big. Going into lap number 3 as Kuken slides out. Exotic 108.27, which is still a top 10 time, as if it was nothing. Let's go back at the front for a little while. Stefan with a weird line there almost gets destroyed. Will he be able to hunt him down, or will Exotic be able to hunt on Roa, who is clinging to the lead in lap 3? Nice line there by Hip. Nice exit speed as well. Will close down to Stefan and will crash and will have to respawn, and that's the last thing you want. Will drop down to last place. I think. That is really, really unfortunate. Oh, yes. That is the last thing you want on island. It's much better to get a slide out than a respawn. Because, as I said many times before, unlike on snow where you have plenty of boosters because of the build style everywhere and you can get back to pace, island build style is a bit different, so that is not an option really. So if you crash, especially on a place like that, you are kinda fucked. As we are halfway distance on the first stint, Exotic now surprisingly in the lead, extending his lead from Roa to a second, almost still within DRS range in F1 terms, but that means nothing. One slide out and Roa's gonna be right up his ass. Figuratively, do not get me wrong. As Hawk is chasing Stefan, who is chasing Sander now for positions. Remember, this is actually what pretty much everyone wants Sander out of top positions. I mean, yeah, still a podium position, but as long as he's not first or second, that plays right into Exotic and Roa's hands. For them, it is very important that they are ahead of Sander at all times. Let's go a little bit back to helicopter. There is Exotic in the lead. There is Sander. Roa must have made a mistake, drops down to third. There is Hawk. So visualize the difference. Roa on a charge though, and the field has spread out nicely. Hawk doing its own thing, Stefan doing its own thing, everyone pretty much doing its own thing, aside Roa, who is going after Sander like a madman here. Very close between these two players. On lap number 5. So reaching the end of the first stint, not ideal from Roa. That will allow Sander to fuck off into the distance a little bit. Surely, if Sander does not make a mistake, he just gained a very, very nice advantage that will come in handy. That's, of course, bad news for Roa. He ideally wishes to be in front, as Sander does 107.65. So that is a top 6 DD time, absolutely cracked. We haven't seen any strong lap performance though from anyone else. Pretty much under 108. It is only Exotic doing his own thing. Pretty much everyone at the moment is doing their own thing. Do we have any close fight anywhere at all? Rez going after Aru. This is still the same as Sander. Must have made some mistake that we haven't seen, and drops down to 4th. Even allows Hawk to capitalize on that mistake, so it must have been huge for him to drop down like that. Is he in danger by Stefan? Can Stefan capitalize on that as well? With 2 laps remaining, probably not. As Hawk closes in on Roa though. Is Roa feeling it a little bit and playing safe? Who knows? If that was to be the case, Hawk has to go all on, all out. Very tricky left, right-hander there. You can easily slide out there, and the respawn there, I imagine. Oh, as Hawk makes a huge mistake, just as we were talking about respawns. That will be nasty. But Sander though, with yet more mistakes, it has not been costly at all for him. What is going on? Missing a lot of the action. Sander drops down to 6th. That plays right into Exotic and Roa's hands. Pretty much everyone. What? I don't remember last time Sander did 3 mistakes like that on a map. Well, he surely will be able to get Aru. No, he will not, because this is the last lap. So it's gonna be comfortably Exotic, I think, if he doesn't make a mistake. Who takes the lead? Let's go to this. There is Exotic in the lead, there is Roa, there is Stefan in 3rd place, and there is Hawk and Aru and Sander on a recovery drive. Yes, he will take Aru. Will he get Hawk as well, though? Every position matters, though. I mean, he has a nice buffer, don't get me wrong. He has 1000 points if you run it out of a buffer, but you know, you can lose that oh so quickly if you are not paying attention. And one more mistake can allow him to drop back after Aru, which is not what he wants. Can he go after Hawk, though? Hawk also clipped going very slowly there. Will that allow Sander to get even that position back? Probably not, as we are nearing the end. I don't see Hawk making a mistake anywhere near the end, but Sander with a nice exit speed. Will that allow him to take Hawk near the end? Oh, but Sander clips it yet again. Will that allow Aru to take anything? No, it will not. It's gonna be Exotic, then Roa, then Black Hawk, aka Stefan, who take the top 3. Hawk in 4, Sander in 5th. Very nice, and only with a 5 seconds difference. This plays directly into everyone's hand here. As we said before, what these players want is definitely Sander out of top positions. So is he feeling it, or is it, as Roa said, that skin trolling is taking his toll on the thing? We'll have wait to see. Waiting for hand rest, set Spitfire, so the guy already has issues. Guy already has issues after 8 laps, imagine 24 then. You still get one warm up, that is exactly. Well, there you go, and he ends now. Oh, the look of the funny skins though. Nice skin by Exotic though, I like the skin from Exotic. And Raw skin is also banger. But there we go, that was the first stint out of 3 on this. Interesting, very poor performance by Sander, but he still has 2 more stints to make up for it. We'll see what happens, we'll see the points on the next reset. So after this, there it is, still the same. No changes whatsoever. Or did Stefan move to 4th place out of 5th? This is gonna be very close, and this is gonna be very close. Literally no way to call it. But you have to remember as well that this is only first play day, only 3 maps out of 7. Next week, 4 more maps, 4 more environments. So this should give us at least somewhat of an idea of what to expect next week. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. After the first round, oh. Why did that fucking open? No idea why that has opened, but it has opened. Have fun. Good luck, have fun, lads. On the second stint, going live right now. Hope I am in spec this time. Yes, I am indeed. So we'll just wait up there. And let's go, as we did before. Watch the first round from here. Oh. There we go. Helicopter in full effect. No mistakes there, but you can't really make a mistake there. Everyone's surviving the first tricky part. Neko going very wide there, but comes right back at it. No mistakes there. No mistakes here as well. As hip goes, the chicken goes flying somewhere to the left and will drop down, and everyone pretty much survives that. Let's follow Stefan now into this very neatly done section. You slide there and then correct it into a smooth steer. Blah, blah. What am I even trying to say? Brilliantly done, beautifully done, as two people crash in the same corner there. Snack in Spitfire, wouldn't expect nothing else from Insanity though, if I'm being honest, as Exotic clips and is now gonna be in of a bit of a recovery drive, as Aru slides out and Kuken as well slides out. Will be passed by Roa. Very poor start by him, whereas Sander though in the lead has a lot to make up for, followed by Hawk, followed by Neko, and that make our top 3 going into lap 2, but Stefan super speed going into second lap, but not the ideal line that will allow Neko surely to come back. As Hawk and Sander are neck and neck, as Sander makes yet another mistake, almost passed by Stefan. Neko gets a weird land bug there. Oh, as Sander yet again! Sander yet again with a mistake. What is this? So many mistakes on one map. Unheard of from Sander. Chased by Aru, chased by Roa. What is going on here with the goat? Is it the funny skin? Or is it something else? Oh, that was a huge crash by someone. I saw a huge crash there. Oh, many mistakes as Exotic drops down. What is this? What are these rounds though? Exotic will go after the snack, but that's a huge recovery drive that he needs to do now. 9th place is not where he wants to be. As Hawk finds himself in the lead, Neko, Stefan and Sander there going for positions, and Roa is there as well. That is very close as Raz makes a mistake. Let's follow Roa now for a little bit. This is very close between these players, as Stefan will get a very nice exit out of that. Very nice speed will go after Sander, will overtake him. Two funny skins going after each other, as Neko is there under pressure from these funny skins, doesn't know what to do. Oh, yeah, Hip, what are you doing? Yeah, 19 seconds behind as Roa 108.35. Will we see another 107? That was a very nice line there from Roa. Will have a good exit here as well, I think. As Sander finds himself back in second position. 108.19 by Hawk. 107.47 by Exotic. Oh yeah, that's a very strong thing from Exotic. We have seen this before in semifinals. Exotic, when he falls back, when he makes a mistake, he says, you know what, fuck it, the chances of winning this are 0 or very low, and he goes maximum solo hunter mode and pumps in good times, as we are seeing now. That is just half a second if we round it up off the world record, which is 106.99, I'm pretty sure, by Sander. Let's go to helicopter for a little bit. We are halfway race distance. Map is huge. There we have Hawk in the lead, and then we have Stefan, and then we have Sander and Roa and Nico and Exotic battling it out. Also, there's a Rue and Spitfire, Rez, Kuken and Snack now. Hip all the way there. What the fuck? As we go into lap number 5. There is Hawk, there is Stefan. And pretty much everyone else as Nico gets destroyed there on the relap. Holy shit, that I would say that will cost him, but it actually will cost him nothing, because the gap to his chaser is too fucking big. Exad might have to rely on some mistakes, even his pace to gain back spots. Yes, indeed. But every position that Sander loses is a good thing for pretty much everyone. They are relying on Sander's mistakes and bad positions. As Hawk clipped there in the tunnel exit, that will allow Sander and Stefan to close back the gap to Hawk. And we have seen mistakes, how costly they are. Stefan will have to take evasive action that will allow Roa to close back into this fight. So it's now Hawk under pressure by Sander. Very nice line there by Sander, who is now in the position of defender, as Hawk is going after him. Very strong performance there by Hawk, and somewhat, ooh, that was very bad. That will allow Stefan to come right back at it with Roa as well, as Sander now fucks off by 2 seconds. Very close there by Stefan, who makes the jump. Interesting. Sander though, only a second and a half. Only a second and a half of Hawk. One mistake and it's all over. One huge mistake and it's pretty much all over, because he has 3 people within 3 seconds. The gap which surely will extend as we go on, because the raw pace of Sander, when he feels like it, there we go, is already 2 seconds. And that surely will extend. Where are we now? There is Sander. There we have Hawk, and then we have Stefan and Roa going at it like crazy. Any other fights? Exotic climbs back to 5th place. Impressive. Then we have a Rue, and then we have Spitfire, and then a fight for the last kind of positions. As Kuken makes a huge mistake and will get absolutely destroyed. I think there was a bet of some Insanity guys finishing in front of the other guys, so match fixing as per, you know. So we'll just focus, and the top is Stefan! Huge crash. Will that allow Exotic to close back the gap? Might Exotic snipe Stefan in the penultimate lap of this second stint? No, he will not. That's gonna be a very costly respawn for him. Where Spitfire, will Spitfire be able to capitalize on it? No, he will not be able to. Huge and costly respawn by Exotic. Lucky for him that the field is spread out the way it is, because if the field was bunched up together, he would lose all positions if this was lap number 1, and would need a hell of a recovery drive though. Will we see him pump up yet another banger in the last lap? 107.41 by Roa. Top 5 Daddy, crazy time by Roa. Of course, players will get comfortable now. Their hands have warmed up. It is the same as with the 24 lappers, you know, the first 5-6 laps. Your hands are warming up, and then you have a good 10 lap stint where you are warmed up, and then everything to the end is just fatigue, because your hand gets tired. But we will see. The last lap, can Sander hold on to it? Did we just see Exotic get lapped? What the fuck? Or will we see any last minute changes? Will we see Roa snipe Hawk? Will Hawk or Sander make any mistakes, or will Sander be able to hold on to it? It's gonna be Sander, Hawk and Roa who make the top 3. It's gonna be Stefan and then Exotic. GG's. Did you just see a... 107.35 by Exotic. Oh my god. Crazy, crazy times. Crazy, crazy times by Exotic. You can see at the top the pace 107.35, 41, 47, 58, 61. So definitely the same 4 people in the top. Huge congrats. This was stint number 2. Going into the final one on the When Language Fails by Nefir. But very good racing so far. It just proves that some players are definitely willing to bring the fight to Sander. But with his experience, I don't think he's actually feeling anything. Dude is having fun with the Flintstones skin. I don't think he gives a flying fuck in layman's terms. Hello? Let's bring the cam. Oh, I think I'll have to position it again. Though, never mind. Rounds United Masters when? Then it wouldn't be United Masters anymore. What do you think, Kuken? Interesting, interesting. As it stands, I think this has updated. Not yet, though. This hasn't updated yet. But in the grand scheme of things, is still Sander leading the thing. I think it updates after the map. Not really sure. Didn't points get reset for the thing? Did they? Oh, then I'm actually retarded. Then this means nothing. Oh my god, that changes everything. Thank you, Crayon. We'll just go with this. Wait. Did points get reset? Yes, okay. Okay. So this means nothing. Whatever you are seeing here means nothing at this point. Glad you are growing together as a community. This is exactly what matters, but the standings are fucking the same. Why am I again there? I don't understand that. Now let's go. First round of the third and final stint. Small drop down by Roan. No major mistakes though. This is all recoverable. No crashes there as well. Snag goes super wide there. Everyone survives the thing. No crashes there, and we go flying into the first lap of the final stint on this island map. Standings are this. This is all that matters. We were looking at the wrong stupid standings. So we still have currently Sander in the lead, but it's all more bunched up together now. Pretty much everything is open as Hawk. Huge and costly. Huge and costly there by Hawk, and I think it was Roa as well. Yes, I saw that correctly. Unfortunate. This plays straight into Sander's hand. Two major competitors back down in last positions. As Kukan! Huge mistake there by him as well. Goes flying. And yeah. The funny chicken also makes a mistake. But this is where it counts now. On the relap, hit very close to the thing. As Sander on a world record pace yet again. We'll see. Will we see a world record fall? Exotic though with a very nice line. both of these guys, if you look at it on world record pace. Oh, unfortunate slide out there by Exotic, but will not be costly as much, because it was a good part of the track to make a mistake on. That will allow Sander to extend a little bit his advantages. Neko does alternative lines, and there is Hawk right back at it, as if he never left. Spitfire has to take evasive action unless he would have clipped that edge, and is now Hawk suddenly back as Sander does a 108.27, Hawk 107.80. Gloves are off. Everyone just YOLOing this thing. That's a half a second almost a difference per lap with clean laps. Crazy, crazy, insane pace. What's going on? Near the back. Roa on a recovery drive, and so is Stefan, who somehow is 9th. And where is Neko? Oh, Snack clipped there something, and Neko clipped, I think, as well, but got saved by the booster there, as no changes have happened at the front. We'll have to keep a close eye on that, so that we don't miss anything like we did on the previous round. Someone dropped down, I think it was Rez. Exotic 107.32. Crack. Definitely going for it, and these two guys are going for it as well. Crazy close racing. Just what you would expect from the final stint. Players are all warmed up as much as they possibly can, and this is it. This is it. Every position matters for Exotic, for Sander, for Roa. This has reset, so positions are this. Sander and Exotic are tied, while Roa is only 10 points behind. It's absolutely crazy. Nice exit by Exotic. That will allow him to close on to Sander big time. No mistakes there as well. Nice line by Exotic. Neck and neck, very close there. Just a few hundreds separate them, as Hawk 2 seconds behind. These guys are neck and neck. Absolutely crazy pace by both of them, though. Will we see? Nice line there by Exotic yet again. And no mistakes, no slides out. Verstappen and Hamilton in 2021 season. No one is a match for these two in this stint. Very close. Will Exotic be able to overtake him? Will he get a nice exit out of that? No, he will not. Maybe more speed. Oh, but Exotic clips on a world record pace yet again. Lap 5 out of 8. Nothing is lost though, as Neko goes very close to the border there. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. He lost, like he could have lost more than he lost. So that is very, very interesting, as Neko clips in the tunnel. Will that allow Raz to close up? No, it will not. Woo! Crazy, crazy. Roa there with a nice line will close up to Stefan. And Stefan closing in on Hawk, as it's Sander, Exotic, followed by Hawk making the top 3, and then bunched up together they are with Stefan and Roa. Everything open for third position, as Hawk made a fucking walk, and Stefan goes super wide. They will allow Roa to come close in. Where are you, Stefan? With the funny skin. Where is Aru? Also there. Where is Stefan? Also there. As I said, everything open for third place. And I think that's where we will see position changes. I don't see we'll see mistakes from these two guys. Exotic still on the charge though for Sander there within a second. Very nice line there by Stefan, who closes up. As Sander made a fucky wacky. And that's Exotic in the lead yet again, as Roa goes for a position on Hawk, and there is Stefan as well. Woo! That is fucking insane. On lap 6 in the final stint, Exotic takes the lead, but everything is open for third position. I don't see, we'll see. As I said before, any positions here unless Exotic does a generational fumble right now. It's gonna be within these 3 players for the third position, and that's exactly what we will be watching. Sander clipped at the tunnel as Roa clipped there. That will allow Aru. No, it will not. As Stefan also made a fucking wacky there. Roa will overtake Stefan there back. Wow, this is so intense. This is so intense. Sander though gets within a second of Exotic. Oh my god, with 1 lap, with lap and a half remaining. Exotic saving it. Sander on the charge now. What's gonna happen here? Sander is closing in like a tiger. A fucking antelope in Africa or something. Will Exotic be able to hold on? Or will Sander retake the position? As no! Just what we were talking about. Exotic slides out. And that's gonna be a recovery into the final round. It's now Sander who needs to hold up to this thing. What in the fuck? Exotic has the max push right now for this to become a reality, to take the win from Sander. Nice line, but Sander on a world record pace. I don't think we've seen him with this much of a disadvantage. Exotic though, look at the splits! Look at the splits from Exotic. Dude is going for it. Will we see a world record fall in the final lap of the final round? Sander is on a world record pace. Exotic is on a world record pace. Will we see a double world record? Imagine that. Imagine a double world record in the final round. Crazy pace. Exotic's not gonna do it. Sander, will he back off or will he push it? I think he backed off. I think he backed off. Oh, what it could have been. But it's gonna be Sander who takes yet another stint. Exotic in second. Roa won't do shit. Stefan is there. Hawk won't do shit. And it's gonna be... Where is the thing? It's gonna be... Oh, Sander comfortably, followed by Exotic, followed by Roa, then Stefan, then Hawk, then Aru. And then a huge gap. Then a huge gap to Neko. That was absolutely mental. And then Hip comes into the last place. Wow, absolute madness. Look at the times. 32, 35, 36 by Exotic. A tris for Exotic, and points are as they stand. 380, 350, 320. And that makes our top 3. Sander slowly extending. Oh, hell yeah. What a banger. I wouldn't expect nothing else. Oh, we are in for a treat. That is gonna be desert now. I think warm up. Stanlix, how are you the first time chatter? What do you mean? You haven't chatted in this stream before. What the fuck? But anyway, we go to In Ethereum by Roa, and I forgot this. The map has changed. So the map now is more technical. If you remember the semifinals, the map is a bit different. Some parts are the same. For example, this drop down. But more technical parts. So we will see. Who's gonna take it? Neko, big favorite here. as well as Hawk. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Desert time, make your bets, Afna Copium. Yeah. I saw a funny bet, will Holy be able to reclaim Coast B5? And it has a like 92 percentage of yes he will. So thank you guys for the faith in me. Also thank you to Copium for sponsoring me as well. I'm just waiting for a fucking image to put on the stream. That would be actually very funny if I use the one that you gave me. But never mind. I don't think we'll have a helicopter on this one though. I don't think it's gonna work that well. No mistakes as we go into the tunnel, as Snack falls behind a little bit, so we'll go from him. No helicopter available on this map. Some of you might be pleased of that fact, because it's very hard to control the helicopter in this game. I wish for a better cam things in spec forecasting. Maybe that's something Nadio could work on, but regardless, we are live into the first round of In Aetherium by Roa and someone else's exotic clips there. It's a very two-wheel map heavy, as someone in the comments has stated before. So free stints here are gonna be very banger. As you have surprisingly Hip in the lead. What the fuck? The chicken is in the lead. Followed by Nico, followed by Hawk, followed by Roa and Sander, who make the top 5. Yeah, I don't know what is 2020, I only know Mario Kart. 1:12:43, and now we go into the laps that matter right now. The laps matter of the speed, as Hip is somehow on a world record pace. Is that also a bet that I'm not aware of, that Hip will do a world record in a round? Very close there with Roa and Neko. If you get to standstill, also a very punishing environment, but more boosters available to save the day. So we'll see. Neko has taken the lead now, but Hip is holding on, will not let go of that easily. Crayon, can I have the details of that into my Discord private chat? Thank you very much. I am intrigued. But let's go back. Hawk with a weird line there will allow Hip and Neko to fuck off into the distance. 1:10:80, 1:10:77. 1:11:04, 1:11:20. Very nice laps there by everyone at the top, as Hip has reclaimed the lead somehow in the fuck. What? As okay, he crashed. Yeah, okay. So that will allow pretty much everyone to overtake him, and it's that easy to go from from first to fifth. But that was a very nice jump though. So will not give the position to Sander that easily, just as Sander passes him easily. Yeah, my commentating timing is very epic, as we have Hawk and Neko battling it out here. All the favorites as predicted. And on desert you wanna be more consistent. Like on island, risk reward, you know, it's you have to weigh that. But here, is it worth to risk it? Because the mistakes are punishing as well. 1:10:57 by Exotic. Will we see a single 1:09? Neko on a very, very good pace though. Neko slows down a little bit. Oh, Hawk, welcome to the stream. Oh, the whole gang is gonna be here. I love to see active chat. Sander. As it stands, look. It's this. These are the scores after Island. Oh, as Neko clipped a little bit. Yeah, you missed a good fighting. You have to check the VOD after. Very intense, especially the final stint as Neko goes flying there. That will allow everyone pretty much to overtake him. Might even be a rule. It's that easy to lose positions. And 2 seconds or 3 seconds and a half without a mistake are very hard to get in by just raw pace. This is not Island, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very different beast. As we have Hawk in the lead, followed by Sander, who somehow finds himself back in second place, followed by Exotic, followed by Roa, and then Neko. All the usual suspects are there at the front. We are still waiting for a 109. Will anyone be able to do 109? Hawk on a good pace. Still has a bit of buffer to that 109. Comfortably in the lead there by Sander. Those tunnels are very treacherous though. One mistake in there and you are done. Spitfire finds himself in 7th place. Will be overtaken by Stefan, who has a recovery drive of his own. A very good desert player by my standards. Finds himself only at 7th position going lap number 6. Will rely on mistakes from others to catch up. As we said, very hard to gain positions by just raw pace there. You have to kind of rely on mistakes. We'll see. We will see. Very, very close. A lot of players within 5 seconds, specifically 6 of them. Aru being the last one. Ooh, that was very close to that wall. Almost got destroyed there. As Hawk extends to almost 2 seconds. Will he be able to hold on to it, or will Sander close the gap down with 2 laps remaining in this first stint? Exadi going after Roa. There might be team orders in place. You never know what's happening in CMC discords, huh? Wink wink. Let alone insanity discords, you know. But the banter is not for this competition. We have to be very serious. We have to commentate on the gameplay and not the drama, as some streamers usually do. Exotic almost goes tumbling over there. 2 wheels can be very dangerous for you. As Hawk is holding on to first place. Sander with yet another funny car. I didn't notice that before, as Sander slides and Roa will pass him. Where is Exotic with a better exit speed? Will he go after Sander? As Roa clips as well. Treacherous tunnels, as I said before. As Hawk extends to 3 seconds, I think in the penultimate lap he can just chill out. 3 seconds is a huge margin. He can just chill and will take the lead and will take the win if he does not make a mistake. If he's playing with his head off, then that's a problem, but if he sees the splits, then he knows how to save it, and I don't see him losing this stint. But it's all open for second position. Is it gonna be Sander who will hold on, or will Exotic be able to snipe him? Remember, everything matters for Exotic. Every position that he's ahead of Sander brings him closer to the glory, but it's the same thing for Sander though. And Exotic with a beautiful line going out there. Who will have the better exit? They are kinda equal there. No mistakes in the tunnel. No clips very wide. You can see Hawk is safing because the gap has come down by half a second. And that's a weird Lama Sander that Exotic will be able to close the gap as Hip did a 1:10.46. I don't think we saw that. That's a nice top 8 time. Oh, very, very close. Now it's gonna go down to the wire. It's gonna be... Oh, Sander! Huge respawn! Huge costly respawn by Sander! That is not what he wanted, Sander! What? What? That was unfortunate. That's how quickly things can change, and Sander not only loses second position but will drop down to 6th place. That was a very costly respawn. Holy shit. And that will allow Exotic to take the lead in this championship in quotations for the first time with a 20-point deficit. Hawk closed in by 10, Roa 30 points away. We will see. That was very, very interesting. Didn't expect that mistake to occur where it did, but it did. And that just shows you how costly respawns are. What I was talking about at the beginning. Is it worth the risk? Is this a marathon or is this a sprint? Oh, diggity dang! Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, someone ate the wall there. Yeah, it was Nico. Very unfortunate. It's a risk-reward thing. But we have just seen how a risk can turn to shit. That's the expression I used because I don't know the more proper word for what I was trying to say. But you guys know what I was trying to say. Of course you know what I was trying to say. But even last place can back up to first. Yes, it can. But not in this format. That's the difference. That could have been more the case with the old format where we did 24 laps. Where you could risk it all the way to the end while people were safing from lap 15, 16 onwards because of the hand fatigue. But here, where it's stints of 8 laps, you just have to risk. You just have to go for it. Or can you? You know, it's a really fucked up thing. Are you gonna risk it? You have very little laps to yourself. But if you have a nice gap, you know, will you save it? Or will you risk it? You know, it's a fucked up thing. But ladies and gentlemen, we're live into the second round of Ingoterium, the second stint. Who's it gonna be? Exotic has clawed back into the points while the difference is marginal. Will we see a Sander acknowledging his mistake and just going for it in this round? No huge mistakes so far as Hawk slides out a little bit and will find himself momentarily in the last place. Unfortunate by Hawk, but he will be... Oh, someone crashed there. Was it Kuken? Just unfortunate by him. No mistakes in the tunnel, though Stefan with a nice exit will be able to overtake Aru just momentarily, as Sander says, yeah, you know what, that was a really big fuck up, let's not do that again, and already has a half a second lead while we have Exotic, Roa, Neko, Stefan and Aru bunched up together. This is a sight we're more familiar to see as... Ooh, who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Neko with a huge respawn. How unfortunate for him. But with 7 laps remaining, he can surely claw his place, his position back up. As Sander finds himself down in 4th with the funny skin. Exotic provisionally in the lead, followed by Roa, followed by Hawk. And then we have Stefan as well, very packed up. Top 5. Nice battles all around though. As Stefan, ooh, Stefan, very fucking clipped there, the thing. Almost thought he's gonna get destroyed there. Holds on to dear life. And so does Aru. Everything open, everything open. If Exotic makes a mistake, he'll get passed by 5 people. So, we will see. No major mistakes here in the second lap. The field has somewhat spread out though. Do we have a nice helicopter? Okay, we'll do it from here. So just so that you get the spread, you know. Exotic and Elite, follow Hog, then Sander and Roa, Stefan, Hip, Ru, Rez, Neko, Spitfire, and there Snack and Kuchen tumbling behind them all. Who can bring a fight to Exotic? Oh, we have to whisper now. Because of the bag. Oh, it's so tense. Who can bring a fight to Exotic? It looks like fucking Hawk can bring a fight to Exotic because he just passed him for positioning. Hawk is somehow back in the lead. God damn it, 110, 73 by Exotic in the previous lap. That we failed to mention. Res falls down a little behind. Sander down in 5th place. Again doing some shenanigans. Will even Aru pass him? Close, close, close. Let's go with the Roa. Hawk is now provisionally in the lead. Exotic and Roa closely follow. So does Sander. So does Aru, who will not let go of that position easily. 1:10.41 by Hawk. The times are going down. That is top 8. Did someone just make a huge fucky-wacky that I was unable to see? I'm just being retarded. Very nice pace there by Hawk. On desert it's a little bit different. We have a lot of desert specialists, unlike Island, you know. So to get times as close to Exotic! Something happened with Exotic there, and he drops to 5th place. As Neko does something that... What? We're seeing more mistakes now. Somehow. Players are pushing it more though now in the second stint. So we'll see. As Raz goes up. Neko on the charge. Hip with a weird line there will allow Neko to close back. Yes, he will. The chicken made a mistake and they will allow Neko to climb the position back at the horn. It was very suitable there for him, but I don't think Raz would give that up, or Hip, or pretty much anyone. As we have provisional, still Hawk in the lead, but within a second is Roa. One mistake, one clip from Hawk will allow Roa to climb back into top 3, but as before, this is literally what the guy needs. You have to take this as everyone versus Sander. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's in everyone's intention to be ahead of Sander, and it's in Sander's intention to be ahead of everyone. Right? So Sander there with a bit of a recovery drive going after Stefan. Top 3 would mean a lot to him here in terms of points. Will we see another mistake there? No, we will not. Guy will probably have flashbacks of that mistake That was really costly for him. Nice exit there, will close to Stefan, but equal on the exit out of the tunnel as Roa closes in on Hawk. Only half a second at this point. The guy is pushing lap 6 out of 8. Time to do something is now for Roa and for Sander. Neko and the Roo are, yeah. Can I see this? These gaps are visualized now. The field has spread out nicely. So I have one battle there, doing his own thing, and another battle there. Exotic only in 7th. Unfortunate for him. Will Hawk be able to defend the onslaught from Roa? Going into the penultimate lap. No mistakes there from anyone. Very, very nice. The gap is not going down. So might as well be Hawk this time. Gap is not going down there either. But very close by Sander, and close here as well to Hawk. All these guys within 0.3 of a second. I don't know which bell to look at, because it's all very close. Roa closing in on Hawk big time. It's a very interesting feeling when you are on someone's ass like this, and you can see him right ahead of you. You adjust the line based on his ghost. As Sander falls down. Sander made a huge mistake and drops down to 7. We haven't seen that. I only saw him drop down in order. Huge mistake by Sander. Will even Spitfire be able to take him with a nice exit speed? What is going on there? Why Sander finds himself in 7th for the 2nd round in a row? This is not what he wants. As Neko does a 1:10.22. Top 7 casually by Neko, still off his world record pace, but yeah, interesting. Will Hawk be able to deliver anything? Exotic there going after Rune. Neko is there going after Exotic. A nice scrap here for 4th position in the final lap. It's anyone's still. Will Hawk be able to hold on? Stefan is doing his own thing. He's locked in to 3rd position. Even if he makes a huge fucky-wacky, even if he has to respawn, he has a 3-second buffer now. Roa closing in on Hawk. It's gonna be very close. Hawk with a weird line. Roa very close. It's gonna go down to the wire. It's gonna be, who's gonna snipe it? Is it gonna be Hawk? Is it gonna be Roa? Oh, it's gonna be Hawk. Very, very close. And the bell here for 4th position. It's gonna be Exotic Waru. It's gonna be Nico who will be able to overtake him. It's gonna be Sander now. Woo! I have to clap. I have to clap to that. Level is quite high. I agree with you, Mizu. Level is quite high. What a banger. What a banger. Nothing we haven't expected for the grand final though. Just one question. What is going on with Sander? This plays into everyone's hand. Will we see this switch? Will we see Sander drop the 3rd position? Desert kinda stacks. 3 times 8 laps delivering. Yes, it's a very good format. It's the best thing that our elitist event organizers have decided upon, if I may be a bit salty there. So, kudos to the elitist society of event organizers, and Hawk somehow in the lead and Sander out of top 3. I don't think I've seen this sight ever in any United Masters I had a privilege to cast so far. Interesting development. The gap to first is 80 points. That is not a small amount. So, what the fuck? That is not a small amount to be behind. Definitely not. We'll see. Sander needs to bring up points here, dude. If you look at it from this perspective, we have seen mistakes. So if you can adjust your pace to be just a little bit slower and just go for consistency, then surely you will get points. But we'll see. This is just a motivation for Hawk to fuck off in terms of points, or for Roa. You know, this is still all open. I'd say Neko is kinda out, unless he 1 hit point lead seems impossible to bottle. Yeah, this does not matter, Mizu. Points do not transfer. This is all that matters now. The lead here, non-existent. It's this. Oh yeah, baby. I got baited the same. Random crayon in chat. Oh, the points didn't transfer. Excuse me? Okay, the points don't transfer. Because I honestly thought that he still has a 1k gap, but he does not. So, you know. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fucking fun in the final stint in Aeternum by Aroa, and I don't know who Quill has. I knew, but I don't know anymore. Good luck, have fun. Sander's recovery drive. Are we gonna see it? Or are we gonna see it's Hawk? Okay, it's Hawk. It's Aroa and Hawk. Oh, okay. As Hawk provisionally finds himself in the last place, and Sander in the Flintstones car fucks off. That was Spitfire who slid out. Oh, that was the funny chicken. Hip clipped the thing and got destroyed. As Stefan made a fucky-wacky in the tunnel. Very punishing place to crash there, as you have an uphill with no boost. The boost is on the uphill. But very close there between these two. CMC and ex-CMC. If I got my facts straight. Sander used to be CMC. Still is CMC. What am I even talking about? What am I even talking about? The battles are amazing. We'll let the facts go to Marius. And we'll just bring the hype into this final stint. Very close top 3 by Roa, Sander and Exotic. And Hawk is there as well. Stacked top 4 within 0.6. Lap number 2. Oh my god. Neko also following very close there. 5 players within a second in lap number 2. Very nice place as Hawk goes into alternative dimension almost there. Very close by these 2 players. Holy shit, within a second. These 5 guys. Absolutely cracked as Neko clips. Will that allow anyone to overtake him? No. As we have another battle going on here. The field is now one group of people, and then random Neko, and then another group of people. Oh, is Hawk clipped? It's gonna be punishing. Is it gonna be punishing? Maybe. Maybe. 1:10, 5, 1:10, 47, 1:10, 60. Correct times. As Neko falls behind a little bit. Only 3 players now within a second. Which is still correct to be this close on a map like this after 3 laps. You know, it's Exotic who looks like got a hold of the pace at the moment. But don't count that off. Does Mario spectate with cars off? If I speak, I will be in trouble, Mim. Yeah, oh yeah, I must not say anything. 1:10:30, 1:10:26. The times are dropping. Random top 7 by Neko. Correct. Correct pace. Absolutely. Exotic builds up a 1 second difference now. Sander in second place on a recovery run in the third stint. Roa is there, and then we have Hawk and Neko also very close. There is Spitfire with a bit of a gap now. Let's find a place for helicopter. Exotic is there, and then Sander, and then Roa, and then Neko, and then Hawk, and then there's no one. A Spitfire raising hip, and then these guys are doing their own thing. Stefan somehow finds himself almost last. That's the way it is. Exotic, ooh, Roa getting close to Sander. Dude had a nice exit out of that tunnel. Ooh, as Sander slides out, will allow Neko to close in surely a little bit. He can smell the blood of that. Sander like a wounded animal now after 2 poor performances on desert. Neko can smell those points. As Exotic building a comfortable lead now with almost 2 seconds. These 2 guys are going for it. And Neko. Ooh, that was very close. Exotic, huge respawn. Huge. First to fifth. As if it was nothing. Huge by Exotic. Still not out of it. Nice buffer there to someone else behind, but no, Spitfire will get him, Raz will get him, probably Exotic. What the fuck are you doing? Finds himself in 7th place. A disastrous lap for Exotic. F's in the chat, absolutely. This will be a little harder to come back from. Definitely will be able to get Raz, Spitfire maybe, but that's out of the top 3. Unfortunate for Exotic. Holy shit. Stanlix, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, my man. And Hawk. No? Someone else? I think I saw someone else drop down in the thing. Exotic back in 5th place. Lap 6 out of 8. Roa in the lead now. And Neko is somehow there. And Sander is also there. It's impossible. Lap 6 and these guys are still within half a second with a 5-second buffer to everyone else. Do you realize, guys, how insane this pace is? Like, do you comprehend? These 3 guys are now in a league of their own. Look at that. These are the guys. And that's the gap to the other group. Exotic climbs back to 4th position, but think he's gonna stay there. No more laps at his disposal. And we are still waiting for that 109. Will we see a 109? As Neko is chasing after Roa. Sander waiting to capitalize on mistakes like this as Neko slides out a little bit. Gains some position. Gains some hundreds in the tunnel, but everything equalizes on the tunnel exit. Roa though also on a very nice pace. We are used to seeing 0.4 on this, and he's at 0.2. The penultimate lap. Can Neko snipe Roa in the end? Can Sander capitalize on any mistakes? Can Exotic somehow get back into the top 3? So many questions. With 1.5 laps remaining, Sander drops down a little bit. Neko absolutely fucking gunning for it. Getting close to the relap. Neko needs a nice line there, and he will get it going to the last lap within 0.4 of a second. Why is this fucked? Wait, what? Something happened there. Did something happen there? Why is Roa dropping down? Did Roa miss a checkpoint somewhere? No, impossible? What? Roa plus 5 checkpoints? Did Roa miss a checkpoint somewhere, or is this just a bug? Where could he have missed the checkpoint? This would be a huge upset. Did Roa make a fucky wacky somewhere? Plus 10 checkpoints. What? Did Roa miss a checkpoint somewhere? Is Neko in the lead? Guys, what is going on? Did Roa miss a checkpoint somewhere? Is the dude playing with HUD off and does not realize it? Where could he even miss a checkpoint? What? Plus 16 checkpoints, where? Where do you miss? Where do you miss the checkpoint? Will he finish though is the question. Neko absolutely going for it. What is going on? Will Roa take this? Okay, Roa will absolutely take it. Oh my god, I got a fucking heart attack right there. Ooh, Jesus, fuck. For a moment I thought that the Roa... Oh. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Oh. Be right back, a moment. That gave me a huge fucking heart attack there on the desert, but what a banger it has been. For a moment I thought that Roa actually missed a freaking checkpoint. Imagine the upset if that actually happened, if he actually missed a checkpoint somewhere, somehow. Absolutely fucking insane. Fast plug-in to win, yeah. Yep. What have we missed? You can take a short break now. No. This format is so boring with a lot of impo. Nico. Let's find the perfect. Is it still gonna be on this one? The map has changed substantially on this one. The way I remember it. absolutely a completely different map, but it's still by Shorty, so you know. I have no idea. I left. So no idea what the standings. Is Roa in the lead, followed by Hawk and then Exotic, who make the top 3, and then Sander fourth. But these are the only guys above 600 points. So by all means, Roa can extend the lead here. We will see. How come that this feels so random and all over the place? What do you mean? Ah! A snack, typical, falling down. Is anyone actually taking this warm-up seriously?
No damage.
No one is doing this warm-up seriously. Only Sander, perhaps, who is also doing this in the funny car. Interesting. I did not notice the accumulated points. Yeah, right there at the grand final score. Right there at the grand final score, my man. Oh, that's gonna be nasty though, going out there. Helicopter actually would work for this one. From there onto this one, onto this one, onto there, onto there, onto there, and then you see. Oh yeah, we'll go to this position. We'll see. Bunker Buster by Shorty, the renowned stadium player, the renowned stadium mapper, brought us a banger of a map to play on. It's actually way more normal than the semi-final version. So yeah. Aside of this, I still hate this part, but yeah. Everything else, very good. We'll see. In 15 or so seconds, the closing stages of the first Playday of United Masters 4, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are enjoying the cast so far. I am doing my fucking best. Bunker Buster by Shorty. We go straight live into it, injected into my veins. Please, will we see another Roa masterclass, or will anyone be, for example, Exotic, be able to bring a fight to Roa, who has now extended his lead for quite some margin and can extend it even more. Will CMCB top 3? I hope. My team, I cry. Let's see. No mistakes at the beginning. The chicken. Morhunkart falls behind. Hawk crashes there. Nico crashes. Snack with a weird line. No other mistakes aside from a lot of them. No mistakes there as we go into that and up. Everyone does it perfectly. Cook and somehow they're in the lead. Let's go with Stefan. The camera does not see anymore into that. Let's close this. And we'll go into standings after the first lap. Everyone pretty much does that nicely. No huge mistakes. As on the first relap, it's gonna be Roa followed by Spitfire, followed by everyone else. Hawk and Hiv doing their own thing, but Roa extending a little bit as we have a nice scrap there for second place with Sander, Rue, Spitfire and Exotic. That's a nice battle going on there. Let's follow Spitfire, who falls a bit behind to watch this masterclass. Again, it is Uru clips there. That will cost him a position or two, just a position. It is in everyone's intention to be ahead of Sander, and it's in Sander's intention to be ahead of everyone. I said that before, as Raz will make a huge mistake there, because Sander now needs points more than ever because he's falling down in standings. Every point matters. Every fast lap matters. 105.84 was the first lap, but the Flyers are the ones that count. Going into lap 3, 102.75. That is a casual top 5 by Roa, who extends almost to a second, but Exotic says, no, baby, you won't get it so easily. As contenders are actually right behind him. One small mistake and he can lose 4 positions. Definitely gonna be Roa's stint to lose, or Roa's map to lose. Like one of the best guys ever on Stadium. But the new blood, you know, the new blood is right there. Within a second, goes very high up there. That will allow Roa to, I think, extend a little bit. Yes, 0.3 of a loss there in that landing. Climbs back to 0.86. So by this pace, ooh, Exotic! As we see Roa on a casual world record pace, as Exotic makes a bit of a fumble. Will that allow Spitfire to close in? And Sander, the Flintstone man, somehow back into top 3 as Spitfire got a very bad line there. Roa on a correct pace. Exotic falls back to almost 2 seconds. He probably made a mistake that we didn't see as we didn't watch it. Kukan there going for a position on Spitfire. Spitfire going after Sander as Roa does this nicely. Yes, ooh, Exotic clips the half thingy. Will that lose or gain him time? 176, 174 stays equal as Roa 102.61. Another top 5 casually. As if it's nothing. Exotic. Nicely done there. Kukan battling with Spitfire. You have to remember that Stadium kinda is the one of the most leveled playing fields, at least in my opinion. Because everyone's good on Stadium somehow. Let's see, from Neko's perspective, finds himself in 9th place. As Rue gets a bunny hop, as Neko gets a nose slide. What is this? And we have a 3-way battle going up to that quarter pipe. Who will do it better? Ooh, very close between these guys. The battles are more fun at the back. In Stadium, ooh, is Rue, no, Raz clipped a little bit. God, I don't even know my names now. Ooh, as Raz crashed. That allows Stefan to come back into it. Every position matters, so you know it might not seem like a lot, one position here, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, it might actually be a good thing. To visualize the difference, there is Roa, there's Exotic, there's Sander, and then a huge difference. Cook and Spitfire, Hawk, and then everyone else. Roa doing its own thing there on the quarter pipe. There's Exotic doing its own thing, and there is Sander. And then Spitfire and Kuken and Snack and Hawk and Echo and pretty much everyone else. Field has spread out. And I think it's gonna stay the way it is. I don't see any changes unless Aroa does a generational fumble in the penultimate lap. As Stefan falls down to 20 seconds, Hip 25 seconds. Interesting, interesting. Roa just taking it chill. Dude is not gonna risk it. And I think this is what top 3 will consist of. But who's gonna be fourth? Top 3 is decided. Who's gonna be the fourth man on the thing? Is it gonna be Kuken or is it gonna be Spitfire? The special participation trophy, that is fourth place. Who will get it? As Roa does a 102.49 and then a 52. So yeah, Roa casually bringing like top 4s in as if it's nothing. What? But yeah, just overall, no mistakes. Even Kuken extends now from Spitfire, who crashes. Hawk might be able to capitulate in that. But the distance is running away from him. Probably not. Unless Spitfire does some fucky-wacky on the pipe there. Hawk closes in though to Spitfire, but will clip and will get nothing. It's gonna be Roa who takes it pretty convincingly. Is that the way you say it? Saves the end. It's gonna be Exotic who comes in second, and then it's gonna be Sander in third, and then a huge gap. Kuken, Spitfire, and Hawk. Insane pace, says Exotic, and we agree. Correct. 102.49, 52, 61, 71, 73, 75. Absolutely insane by Roa. But that was to be expected. So Roa will definitely extend his lead. And that's also good for Exotic. That Hawk is only 6th. That will allow him to close in by 10 points as we have Roa, the first guy, into the 800s. Sander now, 130 points behind. 150 points behind. What is my math even mathing at this point? That's gonna be interesting, but you know, this might be the only time where Roa is able to create a deficit in his favor in terms of points, because he is goated on Stadium, there is no denying that. But you know, we have Snow, we have Bay, we have Rally, we have Coast, all coming in. What did we miss with Neko? Man is sleepy, let the poor man sleep. As the Flintstone man makes a mistake. Luckily, it is only a warm-up. Will we see yet another dominating performance by Roa? As I said before, I think this is the only time where Roa can create a deficit of points in his favor. Maybe Coast as well. But I think he's undisputed GOAT, undisputed winner in this environment. I don't see anyone taking a fight to him. if I'm being honest. But then I might just be naive. Exotic maybe can bring something to him. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I don't see him making a lot of mistakes, and he can just extend, which could be a good thing for him though, as you can lose on United Envies, and this can come in handy. Any point advantage comes in handy, as no mistakes this time around. Snack falls behind a little bit, Stefan falls behind a little bit. Let's go from a loose perspective. At the top is exactly what we have expected at the moment. Exotic in the lead, followed by Hawk, followed by Roa, followed by Sander, and then Nico. Sander, though, with a weird thing, and will fall down in points big time. Nico as well, but the guy does not like the environment. Anyway, said on multiple occasions, his star shines brighter in other environments. Or how you would say that. So going into the second lap, this is where it counts now, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be Exotic in the lead, followed by closely Roa and then Hawk. And then we have Sander, Cook and Hip, Neko doing their own thing there. As Sander gets a no slide, that's gonna be costly for Sander. Yet another no slide. Wow! Very unfortunate combo, but that's usually what happens. If you get in a combination of blocks like that, if you get a no slide, you will get another no slide for sure. Unfortunate though, finds himself in 9th, but could be worse. Stefan is in 12th. Oh, Exotic gets a no slide as well, and that's gonna be costly to him. He will lose maybe a position or two. Has the field actually spread out this much in 2 laps? Correct. Roa retakes the lead. Hawk going slowly there, probably clipped or something. Raz now finds himself in the last place as Roa 102.65. Let's go back into that pace, followed by Exotic and then Neko, Cook and Insanity guys actually doing good on Stadium. Sander finds himself still in 9th position. A very unfortunate combination of no slides. Yeah, I don't actually know what to say on that. Unfortunate. But there's 4. Oh, Hawk will somehow find himself in the last place now, maybe? Almost. Also unfortunate from him, as Stefan. Oh no, my man. Oh, that just sucks. That just fucking sucks. Stefan almost in the last place. Raz doing its own thing. As we have, yeah, Exotic going after Roa. Insanity guys doing their own thing. Hawk is there as well. Where is Sander? Sander, Kuken did something. Sander moves into 5th. Spacking Stefan on Stadium is illegal. Yeah. Participation award. Doesn't matter, the guy is GOAT on other environments. He is forgiven. Remember, there's not a single guy who's the best on every environment. That's why this is so good. Having 7 distinct environments, I will not get into the rant of why United is the best Trackmania, because this is not the time nor the place to do it. Roa in the lead, followed by Exotic. The gap extends to 1.1 of a second. No fast times though by Roa. 102.65 is still the fastest one he's done on lap number 5. Even though he's on a world record pace yet again. Exotic with a little clip there. Neko won't do shit. Sander won't do shit. But could be under fire there by Spitfire and Aru, who are very close there with Hawk as well. Sander doing a bit of damage control there. Grabbing points while he can, capitalizing on other mistakes. As Roa just extends and is doing his own thing, and I think he realized this time around. And we'll just do what's the expression I'm looking for? A reduced pace. He will save it. Yes, he will save it now until the end with 2 laps remaining. Ish. He knows that Exotic cannot close this gap. Actually, cracked pace by the man. Will he give in to temptation? Is it still green? Blue. 03. 08. Still pushing. 13, 21. Yeah, that's a chance for the world record gone. But the fights are happening in the midfield. As some people would say, Neko with a nose slide got a feel for the man. That will allow Spitfire to close in somewhat on Neko. Hawk also clipped. Will go very slowly there. Barely makes it. Spitfire with a bit of a mistake that will allow Aru to get close. It is crazy that Sander has that skin. Well, yeah. Somehow we have to level the playing field, right? Why am I connecting to chat? I cannot see chat now. What is going on? Oh, was it Neko who goes there slowly? It is. My chat is dead. Unfortunate. For some reason, Roa must have done something because Exotic is within a second now. Someone type something in chat. Just something. Okay, chat is dead for me. We'll have to reset that. We'll have to reset that after. No one write the N-word, please. Now that I can see. You guys know admin here, let's be free. Okay, yeah. Admin back. Okay. N-word. Okay, guys, focus, goddammit. Lap 8, the final lap of the second stint. Exotic goes within a second, but clips just as I was about to say something. That he might actually close the gap back up. The dude makes a mistake. But does a 102.47, so that is a top 4. By Exotic. As you said, this guy when he's behind, he's pushing out laps like wow. But unsurprisingly, it's gonna be Roa who takes it. Exotic is gonna be second, and then we'll have Sander and Hawk. Snack, Neko. Can Stefan go for the overtake on the Aru maybe in the final laps? Yes, he will, very close. He will overtake Aru. Nice by Stefan, and that is second stint pretty much done. Only waiting for Morhun hip. That's just a goated skin, for real. I bonked pole after the jump, respawned on reflex. Yeah, that sucks. We all know the reflex response. But there we go, dude, the funny skin on the third place. That is very, very good though. From Sander. Good damage control. If Hawk or anyone make a fucky-wacky, he's back into top 3. But the Roa extends the lead at the moment by almost 200 points by Sander, so that's definitely a buffer that Roa needs. Or even Exotic. But Exotic alone is 130 points behind Roa, so Roa will definitely reap the benefits of this, you know. As Hip just does its thing, the chicken goes flying. We'll see. This plays right into Roa's hands. Because I can see him losing points on Snow, unfortunately. And on Bay. That's where Sander will be the GOAT. And on Coast they are somewhat the same, and on Rally. So this actually plays into Roa's hands. Because a 200 point buffer, knowing you have weaker environments against Sander, this will actually do very, very good for him. Next week's Snow should be for Sand, Bay top 2 for sure, Rally top, yes, exactly. So, more the motivation for Roa to push in these laps, push in the points, because he will be losing them for sure. Let's go, but ladies and gentlemen, we are live into the final round of the final stint of the final map of the first Playday of United Masters 4, and let's go live! Suspense is killing us. Can Roa do 3-4-3? Or can anyone stand in his way? Can Exotic bring the fight to Roa? Or will Roa do a clean sweep? Spitfire falls behind. No mistakes. There is Nico! Crashes! You just had to do it, Nico. You just had to do it. They say it's illegal to spec Stefan, but I will spec Stefan. I saw someone crash there behind Stefan. Oh, Stefan gets a nose line. I'm so sorry, Stefan. Oh my god! The commentator's curse on my boy Stefan. Very close. Oh, that was so close on the edge. Holy shit there. By Hawk. Hawk maybe stepped up there to Roa, but it's this what counts. The second lap, the flyer, the relap, where you enter with more speed. This is where shit gets done now. As Huken closes in on Exotic. Exotic with green lines as Roa loses the lead for the first time, I think, on the second lap of the final round. Don't think he'll give that in too easily. Hawk very close to the border there. Almost clips, almost gets destroyed. We'll see. We'll see who does the half pipe better. Hawk or Roa. Oh, Roa goes very close to that, but early landing that will allow him to close the gap down and retakes the lead momentarily. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Hawk? Is it gonna be Roa? Very close to there. 102.85 and 87 cracked times by these two players. Now Hawk seems like has warmed up in this stadium after 16 laps. Oh, very close. How that was so fucking close. Exotic is also there. Let's look at this for his perspective. Let's not. Hawk inside line. That's gonna be punishing. Exotic will be able to pass him, I think. Wow. That was actually so intense. As Exotic clips will allow Snack to join in. No, it will not. Look at these two guys go exchanging lead there and back. Lap 3. There is no distance between us, between them. Oh my god. Yeah. Absolutely just bonkers pace. But no PBs on this one. Very close though. Very, very close. I do not want to look at anything else. Hawk makes a mistake. That will allow Sander to close back in. Exotic finds himself now in second place out of that Hawk's mistake. As Roa extends to a second yet again. What we have expected, but there was hope that Hawk can bring the fight to Roa. Not gonna happen. Helicopter, helicopter. Let's go to this. Roa does the half pipe, no mistakes. Exotic, Hawk, Sander, Cook and Snack, Rez, and then the rest of the lads. As Sander clips, will drop down in position. We lose 3 positions actually. Oh no, we'll take the Rez's position back. 102.54 by Roa. Man is insane on Stadium, but can that pace cost him? You know, if he's pushing, he's pushing. Rez was also pushing and got punished a bit for it, but the distance is big. Ooh, Hawk! Woo! Weird line there. Still the top 3 within 2 seconds. And then Sander and Snack and Cookin also, I guess, within a second and a half. But what I was saying, can Roa be punished for this? Because the man is pushing every lap for every stint. Like, will we see a huge mistake from him? Will he push too much at one point? And will that allow Exotic to rack in some points? Sander made a fucky-wacky, or did Snack just overtake him? With the funny Flintstones car, Exotic joins Roa 0.3, within 0.3 now. Roa must have done something that we haven't seen. Oh, that is very close now. Lap 6 out of 8. Exotic knows this is it. This is the closest he's ever been to Roa. Oh, nice turn there. Will have nice exit speed. Will close the gap if he gets a good landing. Yeah, Roa definitely did something there. Almost 2 seconds off pace. But Exotic will get a nice exit. So we will see. Still not out of the woods there by Roa. Let's see what's going on there. Still another nice battle. Still Sander on the damage control. Oh! Will get destroyed there. That will allow Raz to close back up. And Sander definitely out of the top position. Exotic now has claimed the lead of Roa. So it's now Roa on a recovery drive. We were specking Sander, crashing, and we didn't see the lead change. As Roa gets a no slide, very unfortunate by him, and wide there as well. That definitely is a 1 second gap. Unless Exotic goes super wide there. There is Hawk as well, yeah. Oh, that will be a nasty split. 0.9 in the penultimate lap, only 1 lap remaining. Exotic can get some good points there. It's not gonna be 3 for 3, it seems, unless Exotic makes a fucky-wacky. And Hawk is also there. 102.41. Crack, absolutely crack time by Hawk there. Not gonna lie, mad. 102.41 has the momentum going for him. Can he get Roa for second place as well? The amount of meters this track has is running out. Can Roa do something? Can Hawk do something? Very nice exit there for Hawk. Can Hawk snipe Roa in the final lap? Ooh, that's gonna be super low. Will we see any position changes in these last corners? I don't think we will, and Exotic will get Roa. It's not gonna be a clean sweep for him, it's gonna be second place, but very close. Epic. Epico. That was GG's. That was a very nice fight at the front. Roa, who could have clean swept the stadium, managed to do 2 out of 3 and came in second in the last stint by this much. Oh, Nico! Imagine this happening to you when you are leading. What the fuck? God diggity dang! Sander, that was too funny. You always come back to me and then crash. But this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We will wait for this. Roa 1110. Exotic 100 points away. Hawk 940 and Sander only 880. So this is a massive gap for Sander to overcome. And a very nice buffer from Roa to defend against Sander. Like, what? This, I think, my prediction, this will go down to the last map. The winner of this will go down the last map. My prediction is now, the way I see it. Roa, very nice lead. But Sander will close the gap. So will Hawk. So will Exotic. Stefan is out. I'm very sad to say, anything beyond 4th place is out. The gap is just too big. Unless everyone else gets destroyed. Okay, thank you for deleting the server. Very big sad. So, unless the top 3 all make huge mistakes, I don't see anything changing away from like the 4th place. So, you know, all to play for next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a banger to cast. Very nice battles as per.